What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to go over a quick product unboxing, quick overview of a product that just landed in my lap. This is an HDTV window antenna from a company, 1byone. Really quick, 1byone contacted me a couple weeks ago, said, hey, do you want to review some of our products? I said, of course I do. Plenty of companies contact me, and I encourage them to send it on by, and I'll review just about anything. 1byone, they're a company based out of Canada, have a wonderful website, 1byone.com, and that's the number one by BY, one spelled out ONE.com. If you look them up on Amazon, they have a huge store on Amazon. They sell mostly tech products, but they have a huge network of product lines. So check them out. They sent me this. This is a window antenna. And if you're like me, cable TV is very archaic, and it's far too expensive and silly to pay for. So nowadays, most people, get streaming services like Hulu and Netflix and Vudu and whatever else, and Sling TV, for example, and they pair that with a antenna to maximize your local channels that you can get over the air. And so this helps that. If you're in some area, most TVs nowadays have antennas to get those free channels built into the TV. Problem is, it's not a fantastic antenna. Nowadays, there are technology that has very, very paper thin antennas that you can plug into just about any TV and scan for many, many more free channels. Wonderful thing to try. These range anywhere from $15 to $100, depending on what you are looking to get, and range and other things like that. But this weighs in right around 50 bucks. Comes with a couple of different accessories, and this has about a 50-mile range, so pretty impressive. But first, go online if you're interested. Check out what channels you can get. You might be getting some free channels right now, maybe like 10 or 12, but you could get maybe double that with an antenna like this through some free channel services. So I'm going to unbox this. We'll take a look at this, maybe answer some questions at the end. We'll see where we go from there. So 1byone, this is their paper-thin digital indoor HDTV antenna. Latest creative antenna technology. It says it is ultra thin on here. It measures in at 0.02 inches thick. You can do free view channels. It does full HD, so it supports 1080p, 1080i, 720p, and below. It has a multiple. You can install it in multiple places. For example, I have one that's colored on both sides. Half of it is black and half of it is white. I have a white wall. It blends right into the wall. The cabling, everything is white. There are other ones. If you're still not getting good reception, and this shouldn't be a problem with this, you can stick it to a window. This one is clear, I believe, so you can stick it to a window and you will hardly see it. So to maximize the aesthetics of this product and its free local channel abilities, it can be placed anywhere in the house. So I think that's all on the front. It does come with a power brick and a 25 dB amplifier. So if you plug this in, it's common that you can get some signal degradation from the longer cable. So this includes an amplifier, so it will not only maximize your existing incoming signal, but it also has the range built in, that nice 50-mile range, to maximize what you got. So you can stick on the back here. You've got a couple pictures. It says you can stick on the wall, stick on the window, stand it on a table, or lay flat on a table. Then on the back here, wonderful directions. Let me tell you, wonderful directions. Very simple product packaging. I like it. It tells you over here how to connect it. Has a small setup guide on the back here with 6 steps. And then there's some technical data down here. So I'll go over that really quickly. Actually, let's unbox it, and then I'll go over that really quickly. So I hope they send me more products. They seem like a very nice company. And they sell a whole bunch of stuff. And I've been interested in getting another antenna. I have a couple of them in the house, but I was interested in getting another for a new TV that we put in. So, first thing in the box is the antenna. Comes with a decent amount of cable here. I'm not sure exactly how much, probably 10, 15 feet. We will unpackage this, and that is really, really thin. I have a couple of these, and they're not incredibly thin, but I mean, this is paper thin, obviously. Has a couple mounting areas that you could, you know, screw it, put some screws on the wall, and then hang it like so. Some of them are adhesive. I don't believe this one is. We'll see if they include some of that in the box, and it is really paper thin. Kind of flimsy. But it's a very, very simple antenna. It's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be easy to hide and work very well. And then attached to it is this cable with the usual F connector, and that will get connected to the back of your TV to allow you to get some more free channels. Next in the box, we've got some instructions here. And then it's got a lot of Q&A. So, you know, where do you put the amplifier? Will it fit all TVs? How many channels can I get? What's included? Again, same thing that's on the back of the box. Very, very simple, awesome instructions. And then some Q&A on the back. And then on the front here, it talks about their different products from 1byone in terms of their antennas and what kind of range you can get out of that. So, the one that they sent me is their strongest and thinnest model. Next in the box, we've got a, this is the 25 dB amplifier. The more cable you have on that coax cable run to your TV, you'll get signal degradation. And coax cable, you'll probably recognize this end. It's got that pretty sharp copper point in the middle, and then it screws into the back of your TV, so you should all be familiar with that. The end of your TV will look like this, and this is powered here on the side to enable you to amplify your signal so you maximize all of your free channels. Next in the box, we've got, oh, perfect. These are, let me pull some of these out of the box. I had mentioned earlier that the antenna itself has a couple of hanging hook placements on that. I thought it was for a nail or something like that. They include these wonderful suction cups. So you can stick that to a window or something like that and then hang it nicely on your window. And it comes with 2 of them in the package here, obviously. Next, we've got, looks like a power cable. So a lot, this has USB on one end and a DC jack on the other end to allow you to plug the amplifier in. So the amplifier will get plugged in like so. You may or may not need to use the amplifier, but they obviously include that so that you can really maximize all of those free channels that are available to you over the air. And then the last thing in the box is the appropriate power brick. It's got a little cover on here. The appropriate power brick, just a 2-prong, you know, non-grounded AC/DC adapter, and then on the bottom it has that USB port. Put 2 and 2 together if you need to use the amplifier. And we'll get into that in a second. Plug this in. You connect your USB cable to the bottom of the adapter. That gets plugged into the wall like so. Then on the other end here we have our power input, which will get plugged into the antenna. Plug that into the antenna. And then, you know, this will get plugged in somewhere in that chain. Whether this is, you know, to an existing cable over here and then out to the antenna to maximize that signal. That's probably what you would do. If you have a jack on the wall down there near your TV, you plug this in, or other places in your house that are experiencing, you know, fuzzy channels or not that fantastic of channels, and then this will amplify it. So that's how that works. But you may not have to use it. The wonderful thing about this is you could use this as a travel charger. Let's say you don't need the amplifier. I probably don't need the amplifier. It has a 50-mile range. It seems fantastic. But for this, let's say you don't use the amplifier. that USB port just became an awesome portable charger. So you take it to your friend's house, you know, you're going on a camping trip or something. I guess there's probably no electricity out in the middle of the woods camping, but you know, you go on a business trip or something like that, throw this in your bag, you know, your usual charging cable for something like that, and now you got another charging one. So I think that's about it. I'm going to test it out as soon as we're done with this video. I'll go plug this in and we'll see. This is a pretty long cable. This might result in a little bit of degradation. Obviously, I don't need this much cable because I'll probably stick it to the back of my TV. Maximizing your free channels may require you to put it near a window. If you live out in the middle of nowhere, I live in the suburbs on the East Coast, so I shouldn't have any problem. But if you live out in the middle of Montana or somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Canada or something like that, you know, South America, wherever, that's far away, you might need to put this near a window for it to maximize those free channels, and you might need to take advantage of the amplifier either along with this or in another area of your house that is experiencing, you know, fuzzy channels, or maybe you used to get this channel but you don't get it anymore because of signal loss due to something like this. So that's about it, guys. I appreciate it, 1byone. If you're watching, keep the products coming. I'll keep reviewing them. Make sure to go check these guys out. 1byone.com and on Amazon. Amazon's a very popular retailer of mine, so I like to see when companies set up shop there. There's a lot of companies that don't have a web presence, they don't have a website, they don't have other things like that, but they do have a very expansive store online. So if you have any questions, setting it up, how well it works, other things like that, let me know in the comments section below. As usual, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Questions and comments, leave them below. I'm going to go try this out, and I will let you know in a couple of weeks or maybe a month. I don't know how long I'll have this product, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Will it work? I sure hope so, but how well will it work? We will take a look. I'll do a full review coming up here in about a month. We'll see. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate it. And don't forget to check out 1byone. They have a ton of awesome, very inexpensive, but very good quality tech products. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.